Stop being scared, y'all. Stop being scared. If you gonna bet on yourself, go 100% on yourself. Go 100% on yourself. All right, y'all. We gotta talk. For real. Talk. I want y'all to truly stop wasting your time in cybersecurity. So many people wasting their time in cybersecurity. And what I mean by wasting your time is wasting your time trying to get in, wasting your time with numerous things so you can break into cybersecurity. So many beginners spend months, some even years, scared to do stuff, scared to break stuff, scared to touch a virtual machine, really have no direction on where to turn when it comes to what to do to get into cybersecurity. But then there's others that will literally just sign up for Try Hack Me, start hacking, and they'll be far more along than those who just don't, have an impact. I'm going to let y'all know my story real quick so I can tell y'all I'm speaking from experience, and I'm speaking because I was there. I wasted my time 100%. For those who don't know, I was in undergrad. I went to school for something totally different for my bachelor's degree. Got a degree in music production and audio engineering. Graduated. My last year was when the pandemic happened, so I spent my last 4 weeks in quarantine before graduation. I ended up then working at UPS because I didn't have nowhere to turn. Everything was closed. I wasn't about to just sit in the house all day. So I worked at UPS for a year and a half. I'm 22 at this time. 21. And after my first 6 months, I'm like, yeah, I gotta do something. I don't know. I don't want to go back to school, but maybe I have to go back to school. And I decided I always wanted to do IT, but I just didn't really know what I wanted to do in it because I just been a tech person. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to school for cybersecurity. Now, I went back to school to get a master's in cybersecurity because I had a degree in music production that's technically count as technical work or whatever. I then spent a year and a half studying for my master's degree to get my master's degree. Y'all following me? That's another year and a half I could have just been plowing away at it. I didn't get my first IT job until I graduated from school. Well, I lied. I didn't get my first cybersecurity job until I graduated from school. During my time in school, I was working help desk. But during my time in school, I probably like the last 2 weeks or 2 months of my time at UPS, I'm like, yeah, I gotta get out of here. I need to start something. I need to do something in this field that can help me grow. So I got a help desk job, and I was doing help desk while I was in school. Now during this time I'm in school, if y'all ever are in school for cybersecurity or anything, most of the stuff in the real world that they teach you will not prepare you. I'm sorry to say, but it won't. At least the school I went to. I went to WGU. And they don't give you enough labs. They don't give you enough work. You kind of have to do that yourself. Now, if I'm paying money to do this, I can do the same thing in my own house for free. And I say that to say, with just being in school for that time frame, I honestly could say the only thing I probably took away from that from a technical standpoint was nothing. Nothing at all. When I could have spent that year and a half doing hands-on stuff, doing Try Hack Me, and while I could have still done that, it just wasn't feasible for me, like mentally. Like I couldn't work a full-time job, study for school, do papers. And keep in mind, this is for a master's degree, so it's more papers. It's a lot of papers, a lot of work, a lot of studying, a lot of reading. I physically just couldn't do that. And our learning plan was based on the CISSP. So again, that's more higher up. That's not really technical. It's more managerial stuff. I'm trying to do CTFs while I can, but again, because I'm kind of just lost, I don't know anything. And I can just say, I like to say, like, if I had to start over again, I probably wouldn't go to school. I probably would just get on Try Hack Me, figure out me a plan, like 6 months, go on Try Hack Me, do CTFs, network, do something, because I spent a year and a half in help desk and in school just to get into cybersecurity, and still really just didn't know nothing. And I see a lot of people thinking that certifications is what's going to get you in. Like, people getting 5 certs and still have no job. And a lot of y'all, especially trying to get into cybersecurity, there's this false narrative of you get the certification, all you need is the certification, and you're going to get in the door. That's not true. Certs don't actually teach you how to do the job. Certs just give you skills. Like, if I give you a book and a lesson plan and say, hey, go study this and then take the test, after you take the test, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to remember all of that you learned. Well, as opposed as you learn something and you apply it in the lab form, that makes you more of a person that was able to retain that knowledge, and now you're knowing what you're doing. That's the difference between getting certs. And I feel like a lot of people think search is the way, but you're really wasting your time. Think about it. You spend months, some people spend months studying for a certification. There are people, especially beginners, like if you're a beginner, the only cert I would probably say that is worth studying for, especially to get your foot in the door just through HR, is the CompTIA Security Plus. Without a doubt, hands down, that's the only cert I recommend personally. If you don't know much of a technical, or you don't have much of a technical background, I probably would say start with learning your fundamentals. Study for the A+. You don't necessarily need to take the exam, but study like you're studying for it, so you at least have that foundation of skills. You know, you could also do the Google IT Professional CLEP course. That's free on Coursera, I think, if you do a 7-day free trial. So it's just things like that. So, like, stop wasting your time chasing certifications. They got people who have 20 certs and still don't even know how to do their job. So stop wasting your time chasing certs without a purpose. If there's no purpose for that certification, don't get it, because you're just studying and wasting your time trying to get in. Have you a plan from the get-go? Just like everything, if you have no foundation, no path, no direction, you're just gonna be going with the flow. And I would hate to see you do what I did. You know, luckily I was able to get in the help desk and then move up to a cybersecurity role within my organization. But if I didn't have that, I honestly would have been lost. Like, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I got a whole degree. I wasn't ready. I wasn't really ready on the technical level. And that's just because, like, I wasted my time. I wasted my time studying and didn't spend my time doing. It's simple. You just got to do it. Do it. People want to see what you can do. People want to see the skills that you have, not what's on your not what certifications you got. Because at the end of the day, those are skill based, and although they look good on your resume, they don't give you hands-on skills unless it's like you doing like a OSCP or a pen test certification or something like that, because those are a little more hands-on. But outside of that, you can literally just memorize terminologies and pass the exam. You got to start doing. Stop wasting your time studying and just start doing. Like, jump in the water. Go in the water with the fishes. Like, the best way you could just start doing CTF competitions. Network. Build you a team. Go on LinkedIn. Find you a space to be able to communicate with like-minded people. And speaking of that, I actually am going, I'm thinking about starting a Discord for this channel just to have a community, help y'all, and just allow y'all to network with people that's on the same level as y'all, for real. And y'all can grow together, and I can help y'all in any way that I can. But I think a lot of people just don't really have a direction. You'll spend months studying for certifications. You'll spend months trying to figure out which path you're going to take. And you never really pick anything until you get your job. Skills will get you interviews, but networking will get you jobs. So if you have that community of people that can help you, that can guide you, you'll never know. You may be in a Discord group with somebody who knows a hiring manager looking for a security analyst or something, and now that's your ticket into the door because now you knew this person. You knew this person. Like, a lot of people don't take the free stuff to their advantage. Like, a lot of people will buy boot camp courses, and there's nothing against people that's done boot camps. Like, I went to college. I got a whole master's degree. So I ain't knocking it at all, but I'm just trying to help y'all and tell y'all, like, it's ways around getting into this field without really wasting your time and kind of utilizing it to your advantage and being the best version of yourself that you can be in this field. So, like, I want to say, go to no boot camp. You don't need to pay $50,000 to go to school unless you just want a degree, because some people just want a degree. Some people, want that. And I'm one of those people that just wanted that. But instead of me spending, $20,000 for a degree, I could have spent $10 a month on Try Hack Me and came out far along than in those 6 months than I did in a whole year and a half. And I say that to say because it's just using what you have. Try Hack Me and Hack the Box all over the wire gives you hands-on experience that you can learn from day one. Day one. Stop being scared, y'all. Stop being scared. If you're going to bet on yourself, go 100% on yourself. Go 100% on yourself. If you want to get in this field, go 100% on yourself. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your money. Have you a game plan. Find you a roadmap that works best for you. If you a true straight beginner and have no technical experience, have you a 90-day roadmap where your first, let's say 60 days, maybe even 30 days, you just learn the fundamentals. Learn about networking. You got to know the OSI model. And when you know those things, then you can find your direction on cybersecurity. And then that could be your next 60 or 90 days. You can literally do this in 6 months, y'all. Y'all can do this in 6 months if y'all really wanted to without getting a million certifications and then you still off the bat trying to get a job. You could do this. I made a note just now. If I had to start over again, here's what I would do. I would pick one certification or one pack, one or the other. Build me a home lab. And while I'm building me a home lab, I'm also going to do CTFs with people that allows me to network, that also allows me to get hands-on experience in different areas, different domains. Capture the flags are like gangs in cybersecurity. Like, I didn't really do my first one till last year. And I was just amazed at, like, the community there. Like, you learn so much. You meet so many people. Like, it's an internet family for real. Like, you got to do it. And once you build your network, have your community do your capture the flags, while you're doing your capture the flags, document what you're learning, because you'll be able to look on that and say, I did this and that. And then when you in those interviews, you have something to show for. You got documentation, you got paperwork, and then you can also share what you learned on YouTube or wherever. Like, it's ways to do it, and you just have to have you a roadmap, have you a true plan, and you will be all right. But I just truly want y'all to stop wasting your time on the wrong things, because I did the same thing. My goal is to truly just help people just be better, if I would have known this when I started, I probably would have been further along. So I just want to give back to the community and give back to people that's trying to get in like I was trying to get in 2 years ago. Biggest learning from this is, if you are not applying what you're learning, and I'm speaking specifically for whether you're in school, certifications, whatever the case may be, all you doing is just stacking on knowledge that you'll forget. Like, cybersecurity is not a spectator sport. Like, You have to get into it. You got to get your hands dirty. You got to be hands-on. You got to. You got to. So it's not about execution. It's not even about perfection. It's about how you go about it and what's your plan. You don't need to know everything from the beginning. You'll never know everything. Just because tech is constantly changing, cybersecurity is constantly changing. But you gotta start somewhere. And when you start, execute your plan. Execute your roadmap, and you'll be all right. We gotta stop wasting our time. And I'm speaking to myself too, cause I was in your shoes. Shit, I'm still kind of wasting my time. So I'm just sharing my experience, and I just hope this video helped y'all, allow y'all to see, there's more ways you can actually excel yourself in this field and not waste your time studying for stuff that won't really even benefit you in the end. I'm about to finish this bowl, and I'll see y'all at the next one.